What's up guys, I'm Kel, and today we're going to be talking about some Dark Souls 3. So it's been about a month or two since I've uploaded a Dark Souls 3 video, and I've taken the time to reflect and compile my thoughts on the series, or not the series, but Dark Souls 3 as a whole. So that's what this video is going to be. It's going to be my final thoughts pre-DLC. As you can see, we are starting a new character. I'm going to be playing this. This is going to be live commentary playing this. I have made an outline. I like talking more off the cuff than just reading from a script. I think it comes off more fluid, and my actual emotions and thoughts get out better. Though it may be less cohesive or concise, I think this will be better in the long run. Why did I choose Cleric? Simply because I've never played a Cleric. So, yeah. Also, I like the turtle coat. That's what I'm calling it. Blue turtle coat. For those new to my channel, or new to, I don't know, my Dark Souls videos in general, so this is just like a little bit of quick history with me and Dark Souls, or the Soul series in general. I love the Soul series, and then I'm including Demon Souls and Bloodborne, and anytime I talk about the Soul series in this video, I will be talking about Demon Souls and Bloodborne as well. I don't care if they're not Dark Souls, they are still close enough and made by the same people, so yes. I will be referring to them in the same breath. So, this is one of my favorite series of all time. I play a lot of video games. If you look at my channel, you can see like the wide array of games that I play. I love the Soul series. Probably my favorites. It's got strong competition in like Elder Scrolls, but I don't know. I think the Soul series might be my favorite. So with that said, keep that in mind as I talk about what I'm going to talk about here. And this is actually a good place to talk about graphics. So, I think the graphics in Dark Souls 3 are fantastic, especially for the, like, console players. So this is actually on the PS4, and I don't think you could hope for better graphics on the PS4. Possibly, like, slightly better, but, I mean, this is pretty good. My only gripe is that it is 30 FPS. I mean, some people say, oh, 30 FPS is unplayable. Like, Dark Souls is unplayable at 30 FPS. That's fucking bullshit. It's worse at 30 FPS. There's no question about that. But, I mean, I beat the Nameless King first try on New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus with 30 FPS. It's not unplayable. It isn't, like I said, definitely worse. I wish it was 60. But other than that, I really don't have complaints in regards to like raw graphic fidelity. I think it is using the same engine as Bloodborne, or at least like a modification of the Bloodborne engine. So it looks very, very similar to that, which some people could say is a negative. I don't think it's that bad. I think Bloodborne looked awesome, and I think this similarly looks awesome. There's some little textures here and there, but I mean that could be better. But overall, I think it's fantastic. With that said, let's talk about the art design, and that I am lumping that in with graphics. I think the art design is good, but I think it's kind of too samey. A lot of the areas look the same. Some of them don't feel like there's enough differentiation. With that said, I do think that Irithyll of the Boreal Valley is one of the best looking like areas in any Souls game. Possibly one of the best looking areas in any game. It's just I don't know. I don't want to say any game, but it is gorgeous, and it is definitely the most memorable area in the series. Probably one of the 3 most memorable areas in this game, along with the Nameless King boss fight, specifically the fight, and the Soul Cinder boss fight. I'm not going to be talking about bosses in general because I made a top 5 video about the bosses, so you already know my thoughts on the bosses. Speaking of which, let's kill this asshole while our shield clips through our turtle shell. Or turtle shell clips through my shield. Get wrecked. Oop. Dodgeroonie. Hold on. I do not have time to look at my spreadsheet. Well, it's not really a spreadsheet. It's more of a Word document. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is my biggest complaint. Ooh, nice. Is my biggest complaint with Dark Souls 3. And that is the forced warping. That is easily the worst thing in the game. Oh god, that was a very delayed swing. There we go. And I'm gonna get into it deeper after I kill Gundyr here. I want to focus. God, this is really, the mace is really like. Hold on, I'm gonna. He's dead. Okay, really like staggered him a lot. I've never really used the mace, so that was interesting. Anyway, force warping's complete fucking bullshit. I think it's the antithesis of the series. Like, it just straight up is. It removes player agency. It like gives you or forces you. Let me how to put this. It holds your hand in a series that is known for not holding your hand, and it does it in the worst way. It's not just like, hey, remember this place that we talked about? You should go there. It's just like, nope, you're fucking there. Boom, warped. And this happens twice in the game. It happens after you kill the dragon in Archdragon Peak, which isn't that big of a deal in all honesty. But it also happens after you kill your final Lord of Cinder before you go and take on the Twin Princes. And I think it's complete bullshit. I have no idea why they put it in the game. There is no need for it. They could have just had like some words on the screen that are like, recall what the random lady in the castle said to you. Like, I don't know. Maybe they thought people are too stupid, but then again, the series is known for not like pandering, or not, I wouldn't say pandering, but not like thinking its players are dumbasses. So, I don't know. That's my biggest complaint in the game. It's no reason to be here, and yeah, I'm baffled by it. Let's see. Next thing. Oh, we're gonna be more negative. Trust me, I have a lot of good things to say, but the next thing we're talking about are the NPCs, and this is a good time because the NPCs are right here. What's up, my lady? I do like the Firekeeper.
I take the law to the.
What's up, my lady?
Very well.
Come, my lady. Come, my lady.
Ignore.
I apologize for that. Let's see. We'll put some into. I think we need some into Dex, Endurance, and Strength. Let's just do that. Sure.
Farewell.
I'd like to use the Astora Straight Sword if we get to it. Anyway, so the NPCs, I feel, well, at least I felt at first, are incredibly fan servicey. And this is one of the examples. Like, what the fuck is Andre doing here? He has no story reason to be here. He's like, sup, remember me? I was badass in the first game, right? Like, I know in the first game they had intended for him to be a lot more plot relevant. Why didn't they do that here? I don't get it. They're just like, we need a blacksmith guy. Instead of making a new guy, we'll just put Andre in here. It's cool. Andre's cool, don't get me wrong, but it would have been cooler to have someone like new or unique. Like, I get it that it makes it feel like a cohesive world, but also it kind of is lame. I don't know. I'm torn about it. Some of the other NPCs are basically unused, like basically Andre, other than the fact that he's a blacksmith, he's basically unused. Same with Yuria. She's just like, oh, I'm a late game NPC that can sell some stuff later. I do like Crespro. He has a kind of a cool quest line. What else? Obviously, I got to talk about the Onion Knights, Zigvad and Zigmeyer. Well, the one in this game is more competent, which is pretty cool, but his quest line is unfulfilling. It just doesn't feel as awesome as it should have been. I don't really have any problems with it other than that. I think it's cool, but the fact that it's unmemorable is the big problem with a lot of the NPCs here. I feel that most of them are very unmemorable or just underused. Like Grey Rat is new, but he just kind of like sells you shit and then leaves, and you find him and he leaves, and you find him and he leaves, and then he's just dead. Like, that's the storyline. Also, there was a lady Loretta, and she's dead too. That's the story. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not like egregious or anything, but it's also not that interesting. I think it's fine overall. It just needed a lot more, you know, like Bloodborne did, or even still does. Though Bloodborne's all done. What's up, my man? Ah, I thought that was gonna be a Burk stab. You have failed me. Face to the face. Double axe to the back. That is a reference to a Dungeons and Dragons penny arcade thing. Anyway, moving on. We're done with NPCs. We're done talking about NPCs. You know, I've got some problems with them. I don't think they're too bad, but one of the weaker parts of the game for sure. Next we have the best part of the game. Is the gameplay. I think the gameplay is the best in the series. Before that, I would have said that Bloodborne is the best gameplay in the series, but this is that, but more Dark Souls-y, which is better. Like in general, I feel that the controls are very responsive. The combat is a lot of fun. You have options. I've heard that the spells kind of suck. If you see my Let's Play of both my Platinum Quest and just my Blind Let's Play, you know that I didn't use a whole lot of spells, and the ones that I did use, basically I used to augment my melee capabilities. Oh, what is all these dudes? None of them got like flamed. That's unheard of. So let's climb up the ladder. We'll draw them away. Come on. No, he's immune on the ladder. Well, that's one gameplay flaw. I don't think it's that bad though. What else do I have on my thing? Yeah, you guys are stupid. I did not want to do that. Oh, he's just waiting. He's just chilling down there. I wonder if I can get a drop on him. Hold on, I'm gonna backstep off. Backstep drops you too far back. There we go. Oh no! Oh, what? Okay, well, I can talk about the backstabs. I actually like the backstabs in this game. They're not as like snap you into place as Dark Souls 1, and it's not as like slow and clunky as Dark Souls 2, and almost useless like Bloodborne. Though I do like the Bloodborne ones, like the fully charge attacks. I love the charge attack in general in this game. I love the weapon arts. I think they're great additions, and they add a lot of like flavor to combat. What else do I have to say? The PvP I did not like so much, but that's just because it was always incredibly laggy for me, and it was just full of gankers. I didn't have a whole lot of fun with PvP in general. Maybe that's just because, like, maybe I'm just over it. Maybe I don't care about PvP as much anymore. So that might just be like a personal thing for me. What else? There's some balancing issues. Like I said, I heard that spells aren't that great. I hear that they're still not that great. They could be. I haven't played for 2 months, so they could be fantastic now. I also read that the Dark Sword got nerfed, which it needed to be. When I used it, I was just like, this sword is straight up better than any other weapon I came across. And that just basically incentivized me to not use anything else. And I don't know, that's a problem for a game like this, in my opinion. So yeah, gameplay, fantastic. Oh, no, I didn't talk about the armor. I think the fact that you don't upgrade armor is also very good. It lets you not feel bad about swapping around armor. Like, in case you know, say in Dark Souls, you level up an early piece of armor because, you know, it's cool, or you like it, or it's all you got. And you feel bad swapping later because you put so much time and effort into upgrading, you know, your other piece. So I like this. It gives you more flexibility in terms of like just things you can equip. What else? I think it's like Bloodborne. You know, it's good. I dig it. I think it was a really good change. What else do we got? Let's see. These are my notes. It says gameplay, my favorite in the whole series. Set PvP, combat great, Dark Sword too good? Question mark. Spells kind of suck? Question mark. No armor upgrade is good IMO. And then we're not gonna talk about bosses because I already made a top 5 video about bosses. I already mentioned it. Okay, so next we're moving on to areas. And I've already mentioned the areas. I already mentioned that Irithyll is gorgeous and one of the most memorable areas in any Souls game. I feel that the areas in general are good, but not overly memorable. I know I just said Irithyll is one of the most, but the other ones, not so much. I mean, can you, like, the demon ruins are just, like, just like some caverns. They look like a fucking Chalice dungeon from Bloodborne, or like the what else? Smoldering Lake before. I thought it looked really sweet, but it ended up just being a bunch of crabs and not super memorable. Farron Keep is fairly unremarkable, though the boss is awesome. And also, I fucking hated the Farron Keep swamp area. It is one of my least favorite areas in any Souls game, and I will be running through it every single time I get to it. It is like the new Blighttown. Or the one from Demon Souls, which I don't remember. The swamp. I don't remember it, but it sucked. It's pretty shitty there, too. What else? I think it's a good safe place so I can look at my thing. The optional areas. I felt the optional areas were both really good. I felt the untended graves could have been more clever in its design. It just did the same area, but made it, like, darker. Like, I don't know. I mean, they could have done something to spice it up. Maybe added, like, cool, like, weird takes on the same enemies. I don't know. I just felt that it's a great area, but it's maybe a little uncreative, I guess I could say. Let's see, what else? Archdragon Peak, I thought it was great. I thought the Nameless King boss fight, one of my favorite bosses in any game. I fucking love that fight. And I think the setting for it is amazing. I mean, that's a large part of why I think it's so great. It's just the setting. Like the situation that you're put in. It is so cool. And I just gush over the Nameless King. I think it's a fantastic boss fight. Yeah. What else? Hold on, I gotta fight this now. I can't look at my nerds. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh, you're gonna have a bad day. I'm gonna have a bad time. Let's see. Oh yeah, the fact that there's only 2. Would have been cool to have more. I mean, the game is pretty long in of itself, but I don't think anyone would have been like, nah, it's too much. Too many secret areas. I loved the fact that it was so cryptic to get to Archdragon Peak. I think that is a thing in the game's favor, in all honesty. Isn't there a chest right here that I always miss? I should have bought a torch. Because it's dark. It's dark on my screen. I think the chest is down here, actually. Yeah, it's right there. I do want to use this sword. Yeah, the Astor Straight Sword. Can I use it? I can use it. It is significantly worse. By a large margin. But it's a cool sword. Looks sweet. And doesn't it have, like, faith scaling? It does have faith scaling, yeah. Anyway, what else? Let's look. Optional areas. Farron Keep Swamp sucks ass. Yeah, it does. Yeah, so those are my thoughts with the areas. Pretty good overall. I really hope there's some wider variation in the DLC. Oh crap. This part's always balls after you drop down. You should probably go and kill him first or try to pull him, but I don't know. Whoop. Aha, still got it. Oh, ow, run. Run. Well, I think we can take a swig here. But we're gonna have to like cut a hard corner. Crap. You fucking dog, get off me. Fucking axe guy. There we go. Not too bad. Oh crap, he's not dead. Jeez. That was close. Hold on, we'll take a swig of our Ashen Estus flask. I didn't mention that in the gameplay, but I do like the mana system. I mean, it was from Demon Souls, and I liked it there too, and I continue to like it. I like it better than like the spell charge use system that they use here. Get wrecked, fool. So, yeah. More good things to say about the game. I think that's basically all I have to say in general. I can talk about how I feel about it in regards to the rest of the series. So, I love Dark Souls 3. It is easily my favorite game of the year. It's probably one of my favorite games of the last several years. The only other game coming even close to it is The Witcher 3, which I believe is also one of my favorite games of all time. There's been a lot of good games recently. I know a lot of people shit on like new games, but these couple games have been some of the best RPGs probably ever made. No hyperbole or anything. This is easily my favorite of the Soul series in terms of gameplay, and I think it's the best looking as well. Not in terms of just art design, but in terms of just raw graphic fidelity, and yeah, some of the art design is great too. With that said, I still think I like Demon Souls more. Demon Souls to me just feels like the more complete and cohesive experience. Dark Souls 3 still suffers from the same thing that Dark Souls 2 and to a lesser extent, but still Dark Souls 1 did, and that's like its themes, right? And the themes of the game, the theme of the Dark Souls series is Ouroboros. You know, the snake eating itself. It's the endless cycle, and that's basically why Dark Souls 3 to me just kind of feels like it doesn't have an ending, and that's kind of why the other Dark Souls games just feel like they don't really have endings. I mean, they do. Like in Dark Souls 1, you can choose to be the Dark Lord or whatever, even though it's largely irrelevant now. And like same for here. I mean, you can choose to be the Dark Lord, but I mean, does it really matter? I don't know. I could use this, right? I didn't, not like over stat it. Yeah, it's only 11. Nice. And Demon Souls just feels more complete. It's like it does. I don't know if it has a beginning, middle, or end, or has like the hero's journey or anything like that. But it does feel more complete. Like you see and you face all the characters. You know, it's much like the original Dark Souls. I want to reiterate, but you see all the characters, you see all the cool NPCs. Dark Souls 3, you just have like the remnants, like just kind of like side characters. It feels like. By the way, I'm gonna totally run through this part. I need to wait till he gets the fuck away, though. I'm gonna drop down. You know, I think I'm gonna try to jump and then just haul ass to the shortcut. All right, here we go. It's a pretty good jump, if I do say so myself. Not underestimate the reach on that guy's fucking halberd. Peace out, bro. Yeah. Anyway, Demon Souls I think is still my favorite. I know a lot of people will swear by the original Dark Souls. I think it's, you know, fantastic game. I also really like Bloodborne 2. It's really hard to say. I think this is probably my second favorite game of the series, just because of how fun it is to just play. I think if Demon Souls had this level of graphic fidelity and the gameplay, then it would be like unquestionably like just the best. I'm really hoping for a Demon Souls remaster for PS4. I'm gonna hold my breath though. They said it's a possibility, but FromSoft's not doing it. They'd have to like PlayStation would have to like outsource it to someone, which is a bummer. Oh, come on, you stupid dog. You stupid dog. You made me look bad. Booga, booga, booga. It's a Courage the Cowardly Dog reference, by the way. Yeah. So yeah, I love Dark Souls 3. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Easily my favorite game this year. I'll be playing more of it. I can't wait for the DLC to come out. I'm super looking forward to that. Pretty happy that the season pass is only $25. I haven't bought it yet, and I'm kind of against season passes in general, but I'm definitely buying all the Dark Souls DLC regardless. So might as well save a couple bucks and get a season pass, right? What else? Yeah, those are my thoughts. They might change once I do the DLC. There will be videos on the channel for the Dark Souls DLC, of course. Let's see what else I want to say. At least a blind Let's Play, and I'm gonna get all the achievements, obviously, because or the trophies or whatever, because I already have platinum. I want, I guess, super platinum or whatever. Whatever. I want to get all of them. But anyway, yeah. Look forward to more Dark Souls 3 content in the future. Probably not until the DLC comes out, in all honesty. So if you like the video, then maybe leave a like, maybe even subscribe. Maybe check out some of my other videos. I'm doing Momodora right now, as well as God Eater. I got some cool stuff for October. Spooky games for October. I think the Grand Kingdom Let's Play is getting close to being done. I'm not sure what else I want to do. Check out my card game channel, Red Zone Rogue. I open Magic cards, Force of Will. I'm a really big card game fan. I love strategy and stuff. So, yeah, I've been playing Magic since 1994. So, if you're into that, check it out, please. Yeah, regardless of what you do, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time for some more whatever I got on my channel. Thanks again, guys, and I will see you around. Give it an old wave. Wave-a-rooney.